Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2, DEI Divide et Impera. Here today on the channel, we're back with episode 6 of our Mauryan Empire Indian campaign. Here today, we're still continuing to slowly but surely Hinduify the Middle East, spreading out Indian culture, our trade, our nice variety of spices, turmeric, you name it, we got it, we're shipping it. Okay. I guess we'll get a military alliance with the Quadri. We're looking to go to war with Parthava again. Our Median allies are pushing against us. Yikes. We're going to have to play this one. Why are they silver chevron? Okay, so we'll fight this one. So, this rebel army has mobilized well. Okay, this is the setup. So let's get them in quickly. Oh, can they not deploy there? We'll go here then. Alright, so in this series we managed to conquer Southern Arabia. And now we're dealing with this rebellion here. We just need to get the navy in. This is going to be tight. We do have an army rotating around, but it's just going to take some time. So, Southern Arabia is nearly fully under our control, except for this minor rebellion, which has grown and festered. Still focusing on conquering all of Persia for us, and our allies, which is turning out to be. We did move the navy from Persia here. Can I go... So I've got a skirmish ship. Can I try and snipe the general there? Thankfully, looking at the layout of this city, there's not too many ways in. Oh, wait, there's a unit variety there? What? I wasn't expecting that. I didn't think the Indians had females in their unit roster. Okie dokes. Cool beans. Okay, so what's really going to help us in this is the Marines, essentially. So let's move them in. If we can get the garrison to hold, and we'll wrap around with the units from the ships, that would be ideal. Because they're going to have higher overall stats, primarily attack. So, still, slowly but surely, fixing our food situation. We probably maybe skewed militarily too much early on. But now, because we've just had a rapid expansion of cities, our food situation has been a little bit tough. So, at the moment, we're building fishing ports. We don't need trade and market buildings overall just yet. We'll eventually look to phase that out once we get more trade lanes, but trade has been an issue for this series. But to be fair, if we were able to get 10k a turn from trade, we'd probably be snowballing too much. Okay, so it looks like they're going to move up a heavy spear unit here. So although we're fighting rebels, this seems to be quite a competent army. The Arabs don't seem to be particularly fond of their new Indian overlords. So let's get all of these Marines to encircle this heavy unit, and we'll see how we go. Pin them from the front, lock them in place, and we'll fully circle and envelop them. There we go. And then hopefully we'll try and swing around for the center. The deployment on the left was better. I don't know what's happening here. With deploying there. Okay, let's give out some attack orders. Maybe rotate you there.
What are your orders? Missiles! Quick march!
Maybe go with a flaming shot?
Flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Okay, so they're currently pushing me from 4 prongs of attack. Let's make sure my skirmishers advance a little bit. We're dropping their morale there. This is going to be super close. So, unfortunately we didn't get a battle in the last episode. We're just focusing on empire management, getting down that maintenance. Well, it was really just empire maintenance, really. Fixing up our logistic chain. We did manage to take a fair few pieces of territory quite quickly, but tactically didn't have any tricky battles. This is going to be a tricky battle, so this is what we're playing at. Well, we can't auto-resolve because we'll lose. Okay, let's swing around here, even though they are rebels. Okay. So, we're going to go with a flammable shot here. And let's send 2 here, and then we'll send 2 around the other side. Because they seem to be pushing there. Now, normally you would stick to a normal shot, I'd say, to reduce the hit points, but because the range is not too far, we're going to use a flammable shot. They're going to be way more accurate.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
2 of our units are wavering. It should be okay. It's the bodyguard. Gets those archers in. I'm curious to see how these Indian Marines perform. We haven't actually fought with them in a coastal offensive or defensive siege. So let's swing around here. We kind of need to get lucky and get a general sniper.
At your service. Orders, my lord. Archers. Awaiting orders. We are at your command.
Okay, so we might have done enough to their morale there with that flammable shot. We're not winning on that side though. This is going to be super close. Okay, so now we're engaging them. You go target here. I think what we need to do is focus on this right hand side, and then if we can get lucky, we might be able to free up a bunch of units. Then we'll swing those guys back into the center of the town and plug the gateway there, the road there. Can we fire into this? Try and hit that general unit if you can. Focus on that. I could go with flammable. It might not be a bad idea. It seems to be working. Come on. Although they were wavering, now they're good.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Come on. If we can win in this right-hand corridor, I think we're going to win. Nice. That's perfect. That's what we want. Make sure we crush them entirely.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. What are your orders?
Oh my god, I think we're going to be able to get the general here. He's wavering. Perfect. He's actually... Come on. Now, just this... there's still technically 2 units here. One's still holding. Why are they coming towards my arch? Oh, nice, we got him. Okay, so we've just capitulated the general there, and that should make them fold. They've got nowhere to go back to. So, if we keep this up, we might be able to get a narrow victory. So we didn't need to wrap up there. We just got lucky. We just got so lucky that the beach landing was a little bit iffy with those 2 archers. And the general went on that left-hand side, and we just so happened to get a good angle and a good shot. Right, so we've won that. You go back here, and then you go swing here. That's what I'm talking about. Reinforce the ones holding towards the center of the settlement in the narrow street, and then we'll wrap around those 2 around the back with the general there from the naval general. To be more precise, not the garrison general. Nice, and they're just going to melt away. Perfect. Let's continue. Run down as many of them as they can. Close victory, we'll claim. Nice. That was actually a really good battle. You can't always say that for Rebel Army battles. But I'm quite impressed with the Indian Marines amphibiously dropping in and helping out. Same with the archers as well. A decently sized battle as well. 8,000. and we crushed mostly spearmen, some axemen there. Okay, so unfortunately we didn't get all of them, which is a shame. We're still dealing with this food crisis. -3. I'm just looking at the other candidates. We still seem to have a fair few. Oh, the Seleucids are still quite strong. They actually border... Oh, no, they don't. They nearly border us, technically. Okay. Spies wise. Diplomacy. Still at war with Parthava. They have just been basically ganged up on by Parthia and Media. Still got to deal with those rebels. Can I negotiate with them? I can. Maybe we start off with trade, because I don't want to push too far north into the Caspian Sea against Ramzam or whatever, those horse lords up there. Okay. Oh, wait. Defensive? They are at war with Bactria. Actually, they're at war with so many factions. Hang on. Military access will give them if they want to move around our lands. So maybe we make an alliance with Parthia and the Median Persians. Potentially. Hang on. I feel like if we just give them a bit of money, it might work. Nice. So we'll make a defensive alliance with them to eventually make it a medium. Because at the end of the day, we still want to go after the Seleucids. We want all that Mesopotamian territory. It's going to be interesting. Maybe we can backstab them as well once we clear out Bactria, and we've still got to deal with Parsa. But eventually we need to connect our Persian territory to the Levant.
I will listen. I cannot say for how long.
That Judea Samaria territory. We've got a lot of cavalry spam units, which is understandable. They actually might do well against Bactria. Okay, so we're going to try and continue on the trend of allowing our allies to do most of the heavy lifting. It's just smart gamesmanship. Allow the AI allies to take out the armies, and then we focus on taking the settlements. Okay. So, food is... We can't even really fight them anyway because our food is so bad. Oh wait, they're not rebels, they're raiders. I don't know where that army went. We still need them... still 2 turns away. Oh, maybe Hagar actually might take out the last of those rebels. That would really help us out. Seeing we got rid of that other Arab clan they didn't overly like. I don't know if they wanted us to gain too much influence, but we did. Bam still needs to be repaired. Let's continue on. Nice. Hagar is going to fight them. Nice. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Hagar. They've been quite loyal allies. Alright, so it looks like Parthava has been destroyed. So yeah, Media's really pushed on in. So at the moment, I still want to try and get a full stack with the Navy. We can't... Yeah, we're going to be moving into Median territory, so I guess we move back. And we just allied up. Oh, Marva's fallen to the Bactrians. Jeez, Media is so big on that western side. Okay, so it's interesting how things have shapen up. I'm surprised that, first of all, Parthia is still there. And Media is so strong here. Look at this. So we've still got Parsa, and we've still got Bactria here pushing up against us. So we essentially have Eastern Iran and Persia locked down. We're currently bankrupt because we've got so many armies in the field. And our food situation still isn't optimal. Okay, let's get this spy over here. I can't see us doing any more conquests in Arabia. I think we need to focus in moving our forces back here. So we've got Susa, which is nice. So we've got the silk resource. But at the moment we're in a really strong position in this campaign. We're wielding a lot of armies. but maintaining them is easier said than done. We're a little bit border gory, but it's not bad. I'm probably going to try and need to keep some military presence here in Arabia, but we'll see. Bindasara is now here. I think Ashoka was here, but we teleported him because the attrition. Right. Let's end the turn to continue. Okay, finally I think our food situation is better. Crikey. Let's burn another turn, just logistically moving closer to Bactria. Another child is born, perfect. Hagar is at war with Nabatea. Alright, I've skipped a little bit ahead because I think we're ready to go against Bactria's... Well, they rebelled and now they got relations with them. We've got not much territorial shift. Still got a defensive alliance with Parthia, and we're going to join their war. For some reason, they're at war with this Bactrian client state, essentially. They rebelled, and because they're Hellenic, they ended up puppeting them. So, we're going to send these two armies over the... Oh, it's going to be over the Bactrian border, technically. Parthia is actually doing quite well. They've actually taken Marva, and... Sorry. Parthia is doing quite well against Bactria. They're taking a fair few armies there and they're pushing towards it. They're going to intercept us. They are. Why is that a good auto resolve? River crossing? 2,400. Yeah, no need to play that one. Archer supremacy. Cavalry. I think we'll get better odds in the auto resolve. And it's going to give it to us. It'd be holding the waterway. I'm going to auto resolve that one. This is also... What is this? Haru Vitus. This is like a random minor Hellenic faction. You don't tend to see this too much. Usually Bactria holds this territory. So, let's get rid of them. They're not going to have a good roster, really. I think we'll go with military, because we're starting to siege a lot. Unseasonal conditions. Yikes. Okay, we're going to move Bindasara back. I've actually changed my mind. This is such a good army. It can't be wasted sitting in Arabia. And it seems like we're getting pretty good relations there. We can get another additional army. We can get 6. We don't particularly need another navy. So we're going to continue to go with... Oh, we can't go with Mauryan nobles. Or our descendants, essentially. We're going to have to go with someone else. Maybe go with just another candidate, not a faction leader. What else do we still have access to? Macemen. I guess we get them eventually. We just don't have the money for the elephants. Okay, so we should be able to just push in here and take our first piece of territory in Bactria. So Marva has fallen. The Parthians are just kiting the Greeks, which is what we like to see. Yeah, Bactria have not had a very successful campaign. To be fair, speaking of the successor states, I've probably got to give it to Egypt and the Seleucids. Although the Seleucids lost pretty much all their vassals, they are still maintaining a massive amount of Mesopotamia, coming like 40-50 turns into this campaign, and Ptolemy hasn't fallen to the Nabateans or anyone else. So they're being a little bit more resilient than what I thought. Anyway, we're going to siege this out, we'll bring up these reinforcements, and then hopefully take this. I was going to say let's end the turn to continue, but we've got an unassigned skill with my spy here. But unfortunately, Pathava has fallen. We didn't really take much territory off them. New political developments, a little bit of desertion. Our food situation is fixed now, though. Yeah, so I'd recommend... Oh, we're going to use the movement bug here. Oh, we could get all the way to Parsa, but they're knuckling down. Oh, we're going to sling Bindasara all the way up here. So we're going to use the movement cheese, I reckon. Why not? Movement is always a little bit tough in DEI anyway. So if we can get to the border here, I think we maybe make a play for Parsa before the Seleucids or Media or anyone else takes it from us. But anyway, unfortunately on that note, it's probably time to wrap things up here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed episode 6 of this Total War Rome 2 DEI Divide et Impera Mauryan Empire Indian series. Had a pretty good battle here today. Out of nowhere, I didn't anticipate it. I thought maybe would have a battle against the Parthians or potentially Bactria. They haven't been aggressive against us. I guess they've just been too preoccupied with other factions in and around them. But yeah, I'm really, really quite impressed. It sometimes happens when you get a good, juicy battle against a rebel army. And I'm quite impressed with the Marines. You hear about the strong and kind of busted unit roster with the Maurya's, but you don't really hear too much about their naval abilities or effectiveness. I guess it's limited in the Arabian Sea and the Gulf of Eden and the Red Sea and whatnot. You're not fighting heaps of naval battles in the Mediterranean quite often. Not until the late game, I imagine. But anyway, got to wrap things up. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name's been Simpzy. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.